I traveled 13,000 blocks from spawn to get to the jungle where I settled my base, and so far, for pretty much a full year, I haven't died. Now, near the end of the first year, I started to get some temporal gears, which allow you to set your spawn point. It's not like other survival games where you build a bed, place it, sleep in it, that's your spawn point. Not in Vintage Story. These temporal gears you need to find, you gotta take risk to get them. You gotta fight drifters, which are the core enemy in this game. Some would debate that. I think it's the wilderness, like bears, wolves, starvation. I think that is the main enemy. The drifters you can kind of avoid. These otherworldly creatures, you don't have to engage with them. They are deadly, but you can kind of just hide in a corner, hide behind a door. They won't get you. But if you want those sweet temporal gears, which you're going to want them. Especially when your base is 13,000 blocks plus away from spawn, you're going to want a spawn set. And getting them isn't easy. I have a decent pile now, but you have to take the risk of actually fighting and then skinning the drifters, and even then, it's a pretty low chance of them dropping these gears, so you kind of got to prepare yourself for battle. So in saying that, my first year, I didn't take many risks. I built my base, got everything organized, got everything set up. Now I have a bunch of gears. Now I have my spawn set. It's time to take some risks. Another beautiful foggy morning here at the jungle. I think spring is on the way. There's like no snow, no frost left in the jungle here. If you kind of look out towards the plains, up at the mountain, there's still some snow, there's still some frost, but here in the jungle, things are looking good. Climate is above zero constantly, pretty much all winter, so I've been able to keep growing this flax. No issues with the crops. I think I'm more worried about the heat in the summer than I am the cold in the winter. It seems to be fine. Everything is growing. Got a ton of flax going here. One windmill running. I started the second one, but I very much need resin, which I haven't found much of. It comes from pine trees. There's lots of redwood trees here, but they don't seem to grow resin, which is kind of an issue. The resin or pine tree sap is a key ingredient in most of the mechanical gears and axles that you need to power any of the windmill accessories, machinery, so I have to go on a hunt for that. So that's what I'm going to start this episode with, and we'll see how much I find. It's been pretty sparse so far. I haven't really been into many pine jungles, or I guess pine forests. I've been living in this jungle too long, but let's see what we can find here. I don't know how far I'm going to have to travel, but surely it can't be worse than 13,000 blocks, 14,000 blocks. Pretty sure there's one just across this first little lake pond here. Okay, there's some pine trees over here. This is where I usually have to swim to go and grab any of the walnut I need to add accents to the base. It's that darker kind of plank wood. Looks really nice. But there's some pine over here too, so I'm going to scout out these trees, grab this flax. If I can grab flax, pine sap, literally anything I need on this adventure. I have lots of produce, but you always need more flax seeds. Like, if I could have 3 of those circular gardens full of flax seed, that would be amazing. But we're looking for sap. Flax is a byproduct of this adventure. Anything else, I'll take it. From what I remember in my last playthrough, where I was living just down the mountain from a pine forest, I really only saw the resin on exposed logs. Like, I don't remember having to remove the leaves from the tree, or like if resin even grows between the leaves and the bark. I think it has to be exposed to the air. So I'm not going to spend my time tearing every leaf off of every pine tree I see. I'm just going to look for more exposed bark like this one, where there's a taller bottom and like less leaves touching the ground. Like this one here, it's a little more conical. There's a lot more leaves on it. These ones are much better. I'm just gonna like look at all 4 sides, avoid the wolves, and just scan what I can see on these trees. I see some sap near the top of this tree, almost hidden by the leaves. I almost missed it. I tried making a pole with cobblestone, but I think ladders are the way to go. It's just right at the tippy top there. Let's see if I can reach it from 3 ladders. I saw the comments about using 1 every block for the ladders, every other block, and it does wonders. So there's my first piece of resin, almost hidden in the leaves there. See, I got to keep an eye out here. This is going to be tough, but I'm locked in. What the hell is this? White-tailed deer? Did it fall? Okay. All right, I'll take it. I'm starving on my adventure. Ooh, they're antlers? Okay. Well, that's a big trade caravan. This is like a treasure, possible? Treasure? Yeah, treasure trader. Okay, treasure hunt. Trader the local goods trader, the treasure hunter. Okay. Auction, your auction. There's an auction. Oh, that might be for multiplayer. Okay, this guy's selling metal parts, which are very good for the translocators, like the teleporters you find. Paintings, some gems, treasure maps. He's even got armor. That's crazy. Okay, this is good to know. You also, I think you need a treasure trader to like progress story-wise in this game. Like he gives you the location of the next spot you need to go search. So I will keep this in mind. I don't know how soon I'll be getting to the story again, but I will definitely head back here when I need to. Been wandering through these pine forests for probably a day now. I had one good sleep. I've just been scanning every tree I see. Not much resin though, I'll be honest. Plenty of flax though. I'm getting a really good amount. If I see the flax, even if it's growing like this far away from my base, I'm just gonna rip it up and take the seeds if I can, because I'm not gonna be able to come back here and find these seeds again. So I will just rip them out of the ground and take them. Nearing the end of day 2 here on my sap hunt, and I think I found altogether 2 sap. So if you're keeping count at home, that's 1 sap per day. It's pretty dog shit, not gonna lie. I wish it was a bit better, but hey, there's a third one, so 1.5 per day, that's not bad. It's pretty terrible, actually. I wish it was a bit better, but yeah, whatever. Oh, 4? I'm unstoppable. I'm on fire. What do we got here? 5. Number 5. All you have to do is complain sometimes. That's a life lesson. If things aren't going your way, just complain, and the resin appears. You just gotta be like, oh, I've been wandering through the forest for days. My feet hurt. Oh, I can't do this anymore. And then boom, you get the resin. It's that easy. Just complain. The universe is listening. It'll correct it. Terrible advice. Don't listen to me. Good news is I'm getting a lot of sap, and this forest just keeps going. Like there's pine trees. There's a mixture of like maple and oak and whatnot, but a lot of this area appears to be relatively boreal, so that's a good thing. Plenty of sap to be found. Gonna call it a day here. Actually, it's still winter time. I probably shouldn't go to bed yet. I'm gonna wake up in the pitch dark without a torch, so I might wander through the dark a bit longer here, see what I can find. Okay, I'm kind of glad I didn't go to sleep right away, because I would have ran past this flax in the pitch dark and left it behind. This is, there's so much flax around here. It's perfect. It is perfect. I love adventuring this game. It's like you get a little serotonin boost when you find flax. You get a little excited when you see a ruin. You get super excited when you see one of these caravans. It's like it's so fun just wandering around. Hello, what do you got? Nothing I can afford. Okay. Interesting. This guy's actually selling a wolf. Okay, bro, stop yelling at me. This guy doesn't shut up. Okay. It's interesting. He's selling a wolf for 7 gears. I've seen them want to be bought for 11, so you can kind of buy them and flip them, I guess. Apron. Okay, good to know. I'm flat broke, though, so I'll mark this and I will... Bro. Why are you so loud? I'll be back. Okay, looks like I found a bit of a pine desert here. Might be a good spot to find resin, but knowing my luck, probably not. But hey, if I find flax, it's all worth it. I don't even care at this point. I'm just wandering. Okay, we got a low visibility windstorm here. It's gonna make looking for the sap even worse, but there's some right there, so I can't complain. Things are working out. I like the vibes in this little flower valley here. Is this flax? Is this more flax? Please tell me it is. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. This looks like forest fire smog just rolling through. Ugh. That's what it feels like right now in real life. Oh, some resin. I think I saw another caravan just up here. Yeah. How's it going? Good place to stop for the night, honestly. Okay, what kind of trader we got here? Okay, local goods. Oh, this guy's selling resin. Okay, alright. If I can find some, I might venture into some caves around here, because it's like, I actually see the target of resin right here, so I might venture into some caves, look for some gears, trade for some resin, and then probably head home, because I've got a decent amount. It was looking pretty bad the first 2 days, but I'm looking good now. I've got a good amount of resin. Try and rob this guy. Nothing. All right. I should really learn what the traders buy, and then make some easy paths to get back and forth, and just really utilize the gear system and get a lot of what I need from the traders. But I don't think I have many systems in place to take advantage of whatever they're buying. So I think they buy a lot of like linen stuff, a lot of leather, a lot of tools, but I don't really have mass amounts of those resources to spend right now. So that's something in the future I would love to do, is make an easy way to access the traders and get as many gears as possible. Get rich quick. Timmy gets rich quick. And it all starts with flax. There's so much flax out here. It's so good. I love it. At this rate, I'm probably going to be able to fill the first farm plot with flax seeds. So that's pretty good. Living off these spring berries. It's been a good trip. Started off slow, but I think I've got most, if not more, of what I came here to find. So I'm going to venture into some caves and see if I can't find some gears. I love how you continue to hold the torch in your left hand when you do the bow animation, burning my hair off. I've seen a few copper veins down here, which is nice. Not big deposits, but such is my life. This tree looks so cool. I'd love to have some of the flax. Ooh, even better, flax. Okay. I would love those cypress trees in my base though. That would look super cool. I'm seeing some pretty interesting caves carved in the mountain here, so I'm going to check them out. These look like someone just like dug straight through all the mountains. There's like perfect holes cutting through all of them. It's super, super cool. Little waterfall inside too. Okay, it's nice. I like to wander through these areas because sometimes there's ore kind of sticking out on one of the walls, especially if there's just like tunnels dug through every section of the cliff. Hello. Okay. Get out. It's a translocator. Oh, that's so cool. There's a teleporter, an old ruined teleporter in these caves. That's very cool. I'll label this and I will definitely come back to use this one because it's in such a cool spot. Okay, this is the part of the playthrough where I get in trouble for not wearing armor when I go into these caves. Lack of ladders too. Listen, I got a pickaxe. I'll figure it out. I'll go down the hole. I'll go too far down the hole, and then I'll figure it out. I don't need armor. Who needs armor? That's sarcasm. I know I should have armor right now, but listen, I got what, 300 hours in this game? I gotta be good at it, right? I know what I'm doing. I came down this cave with what, 4 arrows? 5 arrows? 6 arrows? No armor? Half broken pickaxe? Limited food? 1 torch? No fire starter? What could go wrong? Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh no, we got locusts. I know those lights anywhere. Oh brother, I hate these things. That's right, run away. Can I hit this one? Probably not through the water. Okay, I gotta stop this water. All I got are crates. Okay. I'll throw these crates down for now and stop the water from pushing me down into that pit of death. Okay, this isn't gonna do anything. Cool. Alright, well, I can break this nest, stop them from spawning right here. at the very least. Okay. There's probably more nests down there. I hate these things. They're probably 2 shots? Yeah. 2 shots with the bow, but they're so tiny, they're hard to hit. They don't deal a lot of damage, but when there's 20 of them hitting you at once, it's not ideal. I'll say that. Come on, get out of here. I can't hit him through the water here. The arrow's just... I'm going in. I'm going in. I shouldn't have gone in. Break the nest. Commit, commit, commit. I'm going to commit to breaking this. Oh, God. No, I shouldn't have committed. No. No. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. Okay, Jesus. No. Okay. Pick them off. Pick them off. Pick them off. If I can hit them. Okay. Oh, no. This is bad. This is really bad. No. Please. 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 Okay. Alright, now go break the nest. Come on now. No. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, yeah. It would be so good if I could actually aim. Okay. Why is it every bad situation I get into, I have literally like a millimeter left on my health bar? This is insanity. Every time. Get this thing out of here. I just have to avoid these spikes, because if I jump on one, I will die instantly. After dying in the mines, looking for gears, I decided to give up on the pursuit of the gears and just run back, grab my gear, and be happy with the 22 resin I did end up getting. So, yeah. Definitely at that point in the game where I need armor. And I'm also getting to the point where copper armor, I don't really want to spend the time making it. Copper, bronze, I'm going to hold off adventuring into places like that for a little bit until I get better gear, better material. I got my own problems here at the base. These wolves just keep coming back every week. A couple days ago I caught one of these wolves and a couple foxes in my main atrium, and they were just murdering everything. So yeah, I gotta get rid of them. They kind of come from the forest directly this way, and they just jump into my house and just do whatever they want, which not ideal. So I need to massacre some wolves, unfortunately. Okay, this is where they hang out, on the edge of the forest and the plain / mountain here, and yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a good pack here. Okay. And they deal a lot of damage, and I have no armor. Again, I should probably look into that, the whole armor thing. It's time consuming, but definitely worth it. I'm gonna wait till I get more than copper, bronze. Kind of want iron or steel armor. I don't even know how steel works. I haven't gotten into that yet, but I gotta cull the herd here. They keep running into my house and murdering all my animals, which is not ideal. Oh, it's so scared. There's so many bushes. I should just clear cut this area. I love the nature, but the nature doesn't love me. Okay, right back at it. I don't care how many times I die here. I need to get rid of these wolves. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Oh my God, they're just swarming. Oh, I didn't even mean to hit that one. There's just such a target-rich environment. Oh no, they're all coming for me. Which one? I don't even know which one I started shooting. I can't tell. Okay, leave me alone. No. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I'm so bad. I am so bad. Run, rabbit, run. We gotta go. Okay. The thing, making arrows takes so long too, and you shoot them over there, and they're lost in a bush forever. This is tough. I gotta protect the herd though. Look at all my pigs. I gotta keep them safe, even though they hate me and would murder me if they had the chance. I gotta keep them safe. I'm gonna take a breather though here before I die for the second time out there. What am I doing? Okay. Guess I'm using the other door. I don't have an axe on me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna work on the windmills now. Let my health regenerate a bit before I head back out into the wilderness. I got all my resin, so I can start setting up some gears. You need the big gear here, which takes quite a lot. You need 4 of these like quarter gears, 2 resin each, so pretty expensive. I've also been slowly working on this little room here as my bedroom, but that's a work in progress. It'll look nice once it's done. It's just a bunch of open walls right now, but I have a vision. Oh yeah, I forgot I did this. God damn it. All right. I'm going to need plenty of sticks. My shears are about to break, so hopefully I can get enough with what I got here. I found that maple trees have the most sticks, the most branchy leaves in them, so if I just trim up all the maple leaves and replant the seeds kind of on the outskirts of the forest here, I should have a steady supply of sticks. Like, look how many it drops here. It's crazy. It's so good. So yeah, that's something I've learned. Look for the maple trees. Luckily there are maple trees around here, which is very good. Look at all the sticks. Yes, I love sticks. Okay, I made the 4 gear quarters. I put the planks in a diamond shape, quarters on the sides, and then I get the large gear. Now I just gotta put this in the garden, actually attach it to the windmills. There's something else I need to connect it. I need axles and something else. Angled gears. I'm gonna need angled gears as well. So this basically goes right on top of the kern. So I have enough axles stacked on top to get it to the right height. And then I just slap this thing, if I can. I have to kind of hop and place it. I might need to go up one more. Hard to tell. I'm going to place it on top and see where I'm at, though. This is going to be tricky. Come on now. There we go. Okay. So basically both the windmills are going to attach to this giant gear, and it'll spin it, add more power to it. I think I need to go up one more. Yeah, that looks correct. Okay, so gear. I'm going to need to build something up here. Let's use some dirt. Some of my high fertility dirt. I'm putting it to good use. Place this on top. Yep, okay. And then this is I've kind of forgotten how to do this from my last playthrough, but I think I'm on the right track here. Now, whether I need angled gears, I definitely need angled gears. So, yeah, it has to be axles connected to angle gears. The angle gear connects straight to the gear. This is a lot of nonsense for anyone who doesn't know what's going on. I barely know what's going on, so bear with me here. Okay, I made myself an angled gear here. Just gonna nerd pull back up to the gear, and then, oh right, okay, I gotta build a support. I forgot how I did this last time. You gotta put dirt or something, like some structural block underneath the axle. This isn't gonna look pretty, but I'm gonna have to slide some dirt directly underneath where the gears are gonna connect. Okay, this is kind of a way to cheat how it works, but if you place a block there, if I remember correctly, now I can add the angled gear, yeah, and then just get rid of this dirt block, and it should stay connected, and it does. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's spinning. Okay, so now I just need one more axle because I took this one off. Can I build it right now? I think I can. Build one more axle. 2 more axles, I guess. Connect it here. And we've got our very first set of automated machinery here. This will just automatically grind up anything I put in there. Bone meal, wheat, flour, flax. It's going to be great. I think I can also do charcoal, probably some other things. But now I just have to connect the other windmill. And we've got industry. So the thing with the windmill, the grindstone, it's honestly like a lot slower than just hand grinding everything, but the positive is you can just throw a stack of 64 in there, walk away from it, and then in a day, 2 days, it's a full stack of ground up flour, ground up bone meal, ground up charcoal, whatever you're grinding. You just don't have to sit there for like literally 10 minutes holding down the button. It's a lot better. It's a lot better. You can just walk away, get other stuff done, and boom, you got your stack of flour. It's very nice. I'm gonna make some more arrows. I'm gonna head back out in the forest, and I'm going to, again, try my luck at murdering every wolf over there. All well here, peacefully at the farm here. The grindstone's just gonna keep going. The bone meal's gonna keep grinding. I may be facing hell over there, but we're still getting stuff done now that we've automated the process. So that's kind of the beautiful part of automation in Vintage Story. Now, if only I had a way to automate making arrowheads, that would that'd be nice. Okay, health hasn't fully regenerated yet, but I'm going for it. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Alright. I should have just slept. Okay. We're good. Who are you? Who are you? Get out of here. There's so many. There's so many different wolves in there. I haven't. Oh my god, I haven't killed any of them. Well, I have, but it's just, there's so many. At least when you respawn, you get full health back, so I guess I'll just keep throwing myself to the wolves, literally. Keep dying, probably. That's alright. I want to get rid of these things. They're so annoying. I can't have a nice wander through my beautiful jungle without getting assaulted. Where did that wolf go? Come on. They're so hidden. Like, that is a bright white wolf, and it's still just in a bush somewhere over here. Show yourself. Show yourself. Come on. Where are you? I can't even... I don't think that's the same one. It's not the same one. That one's running, though, so it must be low. Yeah, okay. Alright, 1 down. 4 down total. These things have fat, at least. I can't really do anything with the bush meat. I can't cook any meals with it. It's not really worth my time to cook it individually, so I will let it rot and put that towards fertilizer, I guess. Where is this white wolf? He's just disappeared into the forest. What the hell is going on here? Come on. This is horrifying. I give up. I'm gonna call it a day for now. Oh, there he is. I don't think that's the white wolf, but it is dead. It is dead. That's all I can ask for. Oh my god, there's some on this side too. Okay. One at a time. Get one at a time here. They're surrounding my base. They're like, they know I'm here. They know there's animals in there. They're just waiting. They're just stalking in the bushes. I don't like this at all. Okay. Got all the pigs loose down here again. I did have them in a pen, but then I built this tower where I'm going to have my bedroom. They're getting a bit aggressive again. I've got a few Generation 2 pigs, which I think I might want to round up and put in a separate pen. And then, I don't know the best way to put this, but execute the rest of them for meat. Yeah. I want to do that. It's sad. They've been with me for a while, but it'd be nice to have a steady supply of food. Got a nice steady supply of grains here to feed them, but they're getting a little overpopulated. And I don't want the wolves to kill them. That would be inhumane, okay? I'll kill them myself. Humanely-ish. The wall is pretty good at keeping out the foxes, or the wolves now, but the foxes still keep sneaking in, and I think I have like 2 chickens left. In the winter, I had a bunch of eggs. There was a bunch of them. But then the foxes got in, so I'm going to keep feeding the 2 chickens I have. But one more fox, and I think it's all over. I might have to find some more chickens. I gotta say, raising livestock in a wolf-filled, bear-filled jungle, it's pretty tragic. It's pretty, it's not ideal. It's not ideal, but I'm trying my best out here. The bottom floor is looking pretty nice now. I'm just adding a few details to the flooring of the second floor here. I'm replacing these redwood pine planks with the walnut, I think it is, the walnut planks. The redwood's okay, but the walnut really matches with the redwood beams I have here. It gives it a little more, actually a lot less contrast, but it looks a lot better. It's not as jarring. It kind of blends together a bit nicer. It gives it a dingy but rustic look, which is usually what I'm going for, matched with the cobble here. So just replacing everything. Once the floor is done up here, though, I'm going to continue filling this room with barrels. I'm calling this the rot room. I just want barrels in here filled with rot, turning into fertilizer, and then once the fertilizer's done, I can throw that in the garden and grow things a lot more efficiently. Okay. That might have glitched. I might have just lost a barrel of carrots there. That's alright. I didn't realize the bed had bounce mechanics like that. That was something. Yeah, but all this extra pine plank I have here, I'm just going to use it to start fires. Cook some food with it. I don't really need it anymore. I like the walnut a lot better. But yeah, I saw the comments about turning flour into dough and then letting the dough rot in chests, because it rots a lot faster than any of the other organic materials. So that's my goal. Once the grindstone's done with that bone meal, I will just start throwing stacks and stacks of grain into the grindstone, get a bunch of flour, get a bunch of rot, and then with that rot you can make fertilizer, which I picked the hunter class, so I have a bunch of debuffs to farming. So the more efficient I can make that farmyard, the faster I can grow flax, the more progress is going to get made, the more automation is going to get made. That is the goal. Right now I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with wildlife, hostile, domesticated. It's a problem. I picked the hunter class. I probably shouldn't have. I'm good at killing things. I'm not good at raising things, but I'm working through it. I'm trying to maximize the farmyard without getting murdered. There's something trying to shoot at me here. Just want my grain. Leave me alone. I just want to live a peaceful life, but I can't. They won't let me. It's pretty rough outside. Monsters keep spawning. I'm gonna build some chests, make a little more storage, put some in the new bedroom, and put some up in the rot room. I want to turn this room into the bedroom, as I said, and then also store all of my cool knickknacks and treasures in the display cases I found. So, oh, that looks nice. I can put it on a bit of an angle. I don't know if I can do it on both sides here. Nah, it's not gonna look the same. No, okay, that's fine. I'll just put the chest on that side. It looks like it fits perfectly right there. So I'll keep that one there, and then I gotta finish up the walls in here. It's just wide open. I keep getting shot at by the bow-torn. Arrows just fly through my window, or I guess my absence of a wall here. So yeah, one chest in here is fine. Just trying to round out the walls here and add some trim. It looks really good with the walnut beams and the pine. Just gonna trim this up here. I like the rounded look. It's not gonna look as round on the outside, but the tower is gonna be a lot bigger, so it'll still have the round appearance on the outside. It just won't be as detailed. I might come back later on the outside and add some details, but for now I'm gonna focus on the interior elements, because if I go out there right now and try to chisel, I'm just gonna get murdered by a boar. So that's a future project. I would like to do it though, but start from the inside where it's safe and out of the rain and away from the pigs. I'm gonna add a door frame here too. Maybe some 3 tall doors. Just make it look real nice. This will be my safe space. I want it to look as nice as possible, as cozy as possible. Maybe add some arches. Yeah, but that's the idea. This will be my bedroom, display room, put all my nice treasures in here, and yeah, nice and cozy. Storeroom on the other side. If I need to grab something, it's right there. If I want to look at all my treasures, it's in this room. Yeah, looking nice. just essentially trying to mirror both sides of the wall here. Get that curved look on the left and right side. Gotta add some cobblestone to the... What the hell? Why is it so loud? Oh my god, it's hailing out. Okay. Will I take damage if I go out there? The pigs aren't. This is crazy. It's just hailing out. That's cool. That's a cool feature. I don't know if that's new. I've never seen that before. Okay, I'm gonna switch that with grain now. Got enough bone meal. Is this hail gonna have a negative effect on anything? It's so loud. Oh my god. Wonder if it destroys crops or anything. That's cool. Okay. Okay. So loud, even inside. Okay, the hail has stopped. We've got a normal rainy day. You can definitely tell it's spring now because it's just raining every single day, which is awesome because I don't have to water the crops. It is loud though. The days have been a lot louder, audio-wise, but that's okay. We go from rain every single day to cicadas buzzing all summer to peace and quiet winter. That's the one thing about the winter that's kind of nice. It's just quiet. I'm grabbing some more redwood. I'm kind of going on the outskirts of the forest here, so I don't ruin the look of the forest. I've been slowly replanting these the seeds as I buy them from the trader. I still haven't looted any from chopping down a tree, so reforesting is going to be a bit of a slow process, but I'm attempting to do it. I'm chopping down these trees because I need the 1x1 logs. I have a vision for what the inside of the courtyard is going to start to look like. I wanna work on making the roof. It's going to take a long time for what I have in mind, but I need a lot of the 1x1 logs. The quarter logs, as usual, are just a byproduct. I don't really have a good use for them except for turning them into firewood. And obviously turning the firewood into charcoal. I gotta throw it in a pit. So it's good when I need to make a charcoal pit kiln burn, but I still have charcoal from the first one I did, and it just keeps adding up. So if anyone has any idea on what to do with the copious amounts of quarter logs I have from chopping down these redwoods, please let me know, because I am running out of ideas, running out of space, and I got a lot of wood, so let me know. The rain stopped, but there's just thunder in the distance. It's kind of spooky outside, but I'm going to do a test run here on the inside of my bedroom wall. I have an idea. I want to make these beams, chisel them out of the 1x1 logs, because unfortunately you can't chisel the quarter logs, which would be such a good use of these quarter logs. I'm gonna have to use the 1x1 logs, which are so hard to find. You have to chop down so many trees to get the smallest amount of these things. But the idea here is that I'm making a little beam with a mount, and these are going to be spaced evenly along the wall. I don't know how I'm going to get the bottom of this thing. I might have to move it up a block once I chisel the sides here. Yeah, I'm liking this design. I'll show you where I'm putting it in a minute here. Once I get the little cobblestone mount, you'll see what I'm looking to do. I just don't want to get murdered by pigs, but it's a risk I'm going to have to take. So I'm going to build up the wall here. Hopefully I don't get struck by lightning. This is so loud. It's so loud. The weather's been so crazy. Okay. Alright. Okay. I just want to complete the wall, because if I can get this wall done, the wolves stop jumping in here, that would be very nice, but it's going to take some time. Alright, so what I'm aiming to do with the beams I'm building here is have them jut out from the wall. I'll just copy and paste them in place. So they'll come out, that's about 4 blocks out. And then anywhere you see logs kind of cutting the opposite direction along the wall here, I'm going to convert it into that design. Have these little cross beams. I'm going to do it on both sides eventually, but for now I'm going to start with the wall facing the exterior because I've got the walkway there to deal with. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, essentially I'm adding these horizontal strips of log beams across the way, and then I'm going to connect them to the floor with the redwood beams that I can place like horizontally, vertically, give it like a really strong reinforced like exposed pine look. And hopefully by the time this entire base is done, we'll have this very nice looking carpentered like archway holding the roof up. It's gonna take a while, but I think it's gonna look super cool. Okay, I've got the pantograph tool here. I've added cobble to the ends of each pillar, so if I just click the block with the pantograph, it should paste the design perfectly. Okay. And then I just got to copy this one and paste it here. Like, okay. Still learning. But that's the idea. And I'm making them a little more compact so it matches the little pine beams I'm going to be using, the redwood beams I'm going to be using to show the vertical design. So having these just a bit smaller than a full block size is going to make that look even more impressive, even more realistic, and it's going to look so cool. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to put this together. A lot of pieces, but oh, it's gonna look so cool. I'm into the last of my scrambled eggs here. It's been raining non-stop for probably 10 days. I have a concept of how I'm going to do the vertical beams in the atrium. The pigs are very angry though, so I gotta watch my back. I've been messing around for a few days on what the perfect design for this is. I haven't been getting as much done as I want to, because a pig always runs up and bites me in the ass, literally. So, yeah, I gotta figure out the right distance for these beams to match up. I want to have a bit of a curve, so I might need more horizontal beams. I just don't know what the right ratio or length is gonna be. So I'm playing around now, just connecting these decorative beams. The problem is I don't want to use more than 3 of these decorative beams in a row, and right now it's looking very jagged. I don't know if I need to, I don't know, I gotta figure out the distance. I gotta figure out the, hey, bruh, okay, this is the shit I gotta deal with. Okay, you're gonna hit the pig, and you're gonna, okay, alright, okay. This is what I have to deal with. It's all good. It's all fine. It's fine. I just gotta... Thank you, pig. Thank you, pig. Okay, we're good. We're chill. Thank you for killing that. Okay, I think I've got it relatively figured out. I'm gonna have to chisel the horizontal beams to look like they match the top one, but I want to essentially bring them down on a curve. That's looking better. That curve is looking a bit better. I think I want to bring it straight to the ground, though. If I remove this, it deletes that. So I'm going to need a horizontal beam that is constantly sitting there as part of the design, so the whole thing doesn't just fall apart. But we're learning. We're learning. This is it's gonna take some practice, but once I got the design, it's gonna look pretty damn sweet. Started working on the third one down here because there's a nice little pillar I can stand on, but I think I've got the design. It's gonna go from that block to that block. I've cut these kind of in half. It's the same width, but then I'll bring it down into this, and once this sheep moves out of the way, bring it down into this oil lamp. Hides the light source. Perfect arch. Looks very structural, and I think this is the kind of arch that I want. I don't want it to be too rigid. I want it to be pretty uniform, and it's looking pretty good here. So I might just chisel down these smaller beams. I want to add like a little a little wooden peg somehow. I don't know if this is how I'm gonna do it because it looks a bit funky, but I might make the horizontal beams a bit smaller and then just chisel out the little peg. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it, but that is the arch. That is the form of the arch that I want here, and it is looking pretty good. So this is one step at a time here. We're making it look good, but ideally I'll have this connect to the lamp. Okay, it doesn't break. Oh, the lamp fell too. Okay, I'll put some cobble here. Like so. Place the lamp down. Have that light source hidden, tucked away in the wall. It's not very realistic, but it gives me a target for the arch to end at, and I think it'll look pretty cool. Other than that, I think I want to chisel these beams down. They're pretty much there just to hold the cosmetic beam here. So if I match it to the same width size of that beam, it'll look like it's just all uniform and meant to be there, and I think it'll look very good. So I'm gonna trim this down. This might be the perfect size if I just take off these blocks here. Yeah, oh, it's the perfect fit. Oh, this is gonna look so good. Oh my god. Alright. Trim this off that side, and then the same thing on the other. Like so. And then this is perfect, because then I can just chisel in the pixels of the little wooden peg to like signify there's something holding it all together. Oh, this is gonna look so cool. Do the same thing for this one, and that way the design isn't like huge and in your face. I like how it's a little more compact and not taking up the whole block. It's very nice. It's all coming together. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't hit you. God did. Jesus, chill. Like, I didn't do that. So angry. My God. Oh, that looks nice. See, if these animals weren't trying to murder me, if God wasn't trying to smite me down, this would be a lot easier. Okay, I've got all the elements of the arch design here, so I'm just going to mass produce it on each one here. Just copy and paste. Got to place all the blocks first, but the design I think is complete for the first floor here. Just got to get the pantograph. But yeah, I can copy this, click it, paste it there. And then copy the top two. There's two different blocks there because the sizing is a bit different, but I can copy, paste, 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 and then do the same thing for the middle row there. And then I just gotta add all the angled beams, and we got the first side of the wall done. Looking good. I really like the look of this. This is gonna be very cool. I'm excited to see what this looks like when I'm finished, but we're off to a good start here. Gonna add a little 4x4 voxel peg here, like I was talking about. I think it looks really good. It makes it look like it's actually serving a purpose, holding it all together. Very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna add this to everything. That looks so good. I'm gonna add it to the middle beam as well. Oh yeah. That's cool. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna need a new pantograph and probably some other tools very soon, so I'm gonna need to find copper at some point, but this will be enough for now. I had a plan to grow a giant redwood tree here, but it's taking way longer than expected, and I'm already starting to build around it, so I'm gonna remove this for now. The idea was cool, but I don't think I'll be able to pull it off, unfortunately. I still got to decide how I'm going to build those arches on this side of the wall. I might have to move this kind of walkway a little bit. I like the idea of having the fence here, though, so I'm going to try to keep that, maintain the walkway with the guardrail, but got to figure it out. Got to make some decisions, but it's looking real nice over here. Still have the issue of wolves just jumping right over that wall, but that's okay. We'll deal with that in a bit. Okay, I've got almost everything done here. There's a few of the pegs that I copied and pasted. They're a bit off where they should be, but I added some of the top, added some of the middle, added some of the bottom. They're looking very good. The flour just keeps grinding. I've been turning it slowly into bread, or bread dough, as I've been working on this, and dumping it in the chest, in the rot room, and it's coming along pretty well. I've just been storing grain in the little windmill towers here. It's been working pretty good. The dough I just throw over here in this large trunk. As you can see, it's slowly rotting. The temperature has been getting a lot hotter because I think we're getting into summer now, so everything rots a lot faster. The fruit, or the veggies in these barrels, starting to speed up a bit. Once I have those nice and rotted, I'll seal them up and get working on fertilizer. Yeah. Then I'm going to add a few more circles into this farmland so I can get ready for the terra preta once I have a good supply, and I'll start putting this flax onto the terra preta, and my outputs should be even better. I'm getting a really good amount of consistent flax string though, so we're doing well. We're doing very well. I got a problem where mobs still spawn in this storage room because I don't think the oil lamps are a good enough light source. I've had some comments saying that it won't stop things from spawning, so I'm going to build 2-3 tall doors here and put them where my bedroom is, so if things start to go a little bit sideways, I can just close the doors and go to bed. That's I'll deal with the problems later. I'll just sleep it off, you know? That's the plan. As you can hear, there's monsters surrounding the base right now, so I'm going to get this door done as quick as possible. Gotta forge like my life depends on it. Got a little cobblestone facade on both sides here. Place the doors. Oh, nice. I missed that sound. I used a lot of these doors in my last playthrough, and the sound of them opening is very satisfying. But I'll add some details to the sides here. Nice little trim. And yeah, this'll keep me a little bit safer at night. A little bit. The door trim doesn't really line up perfectly, but I'll do a little sideways angle here, and I like that. I like the look of that. That looks sturdy. The door sounds sturdy. It's perfect. And safety. Ooh, that looks... I'll do something about that. That's, let's not have that glitching out all the time. I'll bring that... Yeah, that looks good. Bring the facade in a couple blocks. Get rid of the disco clipping that's going on there, and should look a bit nicer. I don't know if I want it out or in. I could bring it out and then add more trim right there. On the other side, just cover up the clipping that's happening, and then on this side, just wrap it up by putting trim across the top here. Make it look all uniform, complete the shape, and oh my god, I like it. Looks good. Okay, this is looking good. I got all this done. It's not very, like, progress-wise, this doesn't get much done, but aesthetic-wise, I'm cooking. I like the look of it. And I've got the farm kind of just doing its thing in the background. The animals are still breeding. I've got a good amount of pigs here, so getting that passive kind of automated system in place while I do this stuff, I'm not going to starve to death. Everything's starting to look good. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Next episode, I want to look into building a boat. I'm getting a lot of string over there, so I want to build a boat, and then this lake is kind of isolated from the rest of the lakes in the area, so building a boat, looking into constructing giant canals to connect all the lakes in the area, and essentially becoming a pirate. That's my goal next episode. Become a pirate. It's a lofty goal, but it should help me connect myself to all the merchants in the area, get trading, do a little piracy, have fun. I think that's the goal. I'm excited. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to support my videos and get 3 days early access to every video every week, check out the join button on my YouTube profile. Other than that, be sure to like, subscribe, check out our other wild gameplay videos and series, and be sure to stay tuned for another episode of this Vintage Story series. See ya.